Good evening. This is the video newsletter for Buy Sell Short for Wednesday, November 16th. Where do we start? What a monster day. Monster month for the newsletter. We are just spitting out winners left and right. Market down 200 points today. Who cares? We got winners galore. Let's go over the indice charts real quick, and then we'll jump into the meat, the plays, the runners, the banking. Same old again today. This trading trend that we've seen in this market over the last several weeks, you'd have to have your head stuck up your ass not to be able to profit from it. Yet again, we had a big move in the market yesterday. Like I mentioned in the chat room, they were going to pull out some European bullshit overnight so that they could take the market red today. And lo and behold, we had some nonsense come out. I mean, don't get me wrong. The stuff that's going on in Europe, it's not good. There's no way to sugarcoat it. But the stupidity we get in the headlines on almost a daily basis with regards to Europe, you have to laugh at the impact it has on the market. And, humans wouldn't trade off this crap. It's just the robots trading off the headlines. And, of course, today we had a headline out, Europe is dipping into a recession. The growth is bad. What a surprise, given the austerity measures and just the crappy economy that's going on in Europe. Market down, but like we said in the chat room, SMH was very, very strong. And actually, let's check out the SMH real quick. SMH, even when the market was down 140 points after the open, SMH was down 5 cents, then went green. That was our signal that, yet again, the excuse used to take the market down, i.e. Europe, was bullshit, and it was time to buy the dip. And lo and behold, a couple of hours later, market pushed to green, and then we had news come out that the Fed was talking about, at least the excuse was, talking about coordinating with the ECB. Doesn't really matter. That's how this market works. You get bullshit to knock it down, then you get a positive rumor out to bounce it back up. But back to the 15-minute chart. Going into the close, big plunge late in the day. Market, the floor just fell out late in the day. Sell programs across the market, especially in the financial stocks. And then, of course, we get the news out that Fitch, or is it Moody's, or is it one of those other three blind sheep idiots that I don't know why anyone pays attention to them, rating agencies, come out and said, we might have to, U.S. banks are going to have some issues with regard to the crisis in Europe. Duh. I mean, I don't mean to ignore that stuff, but, you gotta laugh at the stupidity out there. Same headlines, just recycled every other day. The robots were in there buying that sell-off, and tomorrow, if we follow the trend, there'll be some innocuous rumor out there, and the market will bounce back up again. You can see it here. Big plunge on the market, robots going crazy, again, which is what they do. And back to the uptrend line on the 15-minute chart. RSI, oversold levels, other indicators, stochastics, etc. Same thing. Looking at the daily chart, you can see, look, all the way back to the 20-day exponential again. And we continue to coil, waiting for that break of the 12,284 level. Now, you recall, I did mention in the video this weekend, we got some issues coming up. We got a couple of different interesting things coming up, and it's going to be interesting to see how it plays out. We've got the idiots in D.C. with their debt reduction super committee nonsense next week, and the Republicans and the Democrats fighting back and forth on what they're going to chop and how, the Democrats are going to create jobs so that the economy can grow and Obama can stay in office, and the Republicans trying to figure out how they can sabotage the economy so that they can win the election next year. Same old. We still have downside risk to the 50-day moving average. Even if we went down there, we'd bounce. We're essentially in a trading range, and a dip back to that area would not surprise me. Stochastics still holding the 50 level. We've got a negative bias in the market today. One rightly spun PR tomorrow, and we'll have a positive bias. That's just how this market is. Small caps, fantastic market today, all this week for small caps. We were just hitting them out of the park. Let's check out PEIX. Buy alert 2 weeks ago, 52-cent break. Again, Last Monday, on the dip, 55 cents was the target. I said this stock was going to be like VG, and I've given all the tradable targets over the last week. 112, hit. 160, hit. 180 today, hit. We sold everything. I mean, I think I posted 20 times in the room. Sell 180, sell 180, and that was the time to go short. I mean, you had idiot shorts yesterday, shorting the stock in the $20s. Stupidity, in my opinion. I mean, the stock did sell off today, but just stupidity. You do not short momentum like that in a market like this at this time of the year. Like I've been saying, you've got so many hedge funds underperforming. They've only got a few weeks left. I mean, essentially they've got 4 or 5 weeks. Some of them don't even have that in order to make their performance. And these are the kind of stocks, this, BOIF. I mean, look at this monster move we had. 66-cent breakout. Boom, 100% winner for us on this one. We were the first one in this one. And, what can I say? I mean, I could go on forever and ever. CPST, look at that. Booked a fat gain on this one since the move yesterday. Yesterday, we jumped into SYNM on the biofuel move at $1. Our target was $1.25, hit $1.30. 30% move. SYMX in the chat room yesterday. $1.51, $1.75, $1.80 target. Boom! Hit $1.80. 20% move. Etc., etc., etc. This market is rocking. BWEN. This one, we had a dip and rip on this one. This one, they shook traders out yesterday. I know some of you guys in the chat room are going, holy shit, what the hell's happening? It's the end of the world here. The stock's going down. What did I say? Dip and rip. Patience. Hold this stock. It's going to bounce back. Look what it did today. 50% move. And this one, actually, as I've been saying, has all the right ingredients to run all the way back up to the 200-day moving average. PEIX, BIOF, losing some of their buyers. They're going to be looking for another stock to jump into. BWEN is the one, in my opinion. Hammered throughout the summer. And, you know, this is one that can quickly move back. And we had the volume come in today, just like we had the volume come into BIOF early when we got in. Then this is where all the traders start following. As usual, we were early, and, you know, we are riding this one nicely. Next breakout, 60 cents, and then we're looking for a move up to that 70, 80 cent area, and let's just stair-step this baby up like we did on PEIX and BIOF. CYTR, nice day today. Nice breakout on volume, got as high as 42.5 cents, and then that dipshit came in late in the day, which is what he's been doing since we started buying this stock about a month ago at 31 cents. Late day sell-off, bounce again. We've got a catalyst on Friday, but remember, this is a move into the conference in December. We're not looking for piddly penny gains on this one. We want a big gain here, just like we got on PEIX, BIOF. Same sort of momentum on this one here. 47 cents next target. Then a move up to that 200-day moving average up there at the 60s. Speaking of energy plays, HTM, another one beaten over the head over the last month. We had a nice little runner in heat in the chat room today. 47 cents, traded as high as 57 cents. What's that? Another 25% gainer for us today. HTM on the 50 cents. 5 cents breakout. You know, we're looking at easily the potential for a 30 to 50% move on this one, especially the way the penny stocks continue to outperform this market. And the shittier they are, excuse my language, the better they have been doing in this market. GSX, oil over $100 a barrel today, up big again. Actually, let's pull up the oil chart real quick. Didn't get that pullback to the 20-day. We could, if they do send the market down to the 11.5, 400 area, we could see a pullback to that 20-day exponential. But really a big breakout here, and we're starting to see the micro, small cap oil start to outperform. And there are not a whole lot of these stocks that have yet to run. GSX, very, very, very coiled on this symmetrical triangle here. 22 cents. They will start chasing this baby all the way up to that 200-day moving average. Like I said in the chat room, you know, it's worth just sitting on some of these stocks just for the random crazy spikes that come on them. And traders love loading these stocks when they get volume. Late day trading alert today, TRID. We jumped out of this one before the earnings report. because every earnings report, this stock sucks and gets sold off and goes splat. But I mean, now we're trading at cash value on this stock, 24 cents. NXP owns 60% of them. Even at the end of this quarter with their crappy sales, they're expecting to do or have $25 to $35 million left. I mean, look what PWAV has done over the last couple of days. And this one's a turd. And this one has bounced with massive debt. TRID, they don't even have any debt. They can go out and borrow money. 25 cents will bring the buyers in. 20-day exponential. As you can see, stock loves bouncing back to its 20-day exponential. This was its last earnings sell-off. As you can see, dropped 50% to 41 cents and then rallied, 30% all the way back to 56 cents and then ended up rallying back to 70 cents for a 75% gainer. 60% haircut. Here we are. What's a, 30 to 40% move takes us all the way up to the 30s. Nice risk reward. January popper play on that list. Nice volume. Nice big buyer. The buyer that was in it when we played the move from 45 to 58 cents showed up today. And the last time he moved that one very, very nicely. Let's see if he can jack us up to the 30 cent plus area. And, again, traders are loving the penny stocks. Look what XFN did today. It was 30 cents yesterday, hit 60 cents today for a 100% move. TRID can do just the same thing, especially in this market. Love the risk reward. Easy 20-cent stops, 3-cent downside, 10 to 15 plus cent upside. Nice risk reward in my opinion. So just a very, very nice market right now. Chart plays are working great, but the thing we got to keep in mind that we've learned from the action in DEXO and BWN yesterday, whenever we see no news, big, quick sell-offs on stocks with nice charts that we like, hold the line, hold strong, because this is what we're seeing happening. Look what DEXO did. Shook everyone out. Then went boom back to 94 cents. That is exactly what we're seeing in this market. And, let's use these robot drive-by shootings of stocks to our advantages. Identify the trend and trade the trend. Simple as that. And, we've got some very nice setups going into the remainder of the week. TRID, GSX, HTM, and this is the time of the year where we own the market. Definitely come into the chat room if you can. We're just nailing them left and right. And if you've got any questions, feel free to send me an email. Otherwise, I will see you guys in the chat room tomorrow. And let's take a gamble, or let's take a bet and see what silly news they bring out to bounce the market back tomorrow. So that's it. Good night, everyone.